Today I will show you an action, comedy, thriller film from 2021, titled Red Notice. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. At the starting of the film, we notice a few thieves trying to steal golden eggs. This movie starts where it tells about the love story of the general and his queen. As we see it as a normal love story, where both are killed. But the biggest misery is that 3 golden eggs. As noticed, the king has gifted this golden egg to queen on their wedding day. It was hard to evaluate their price. For years, it seems a rumor, but later on, people found 2 eggs. But where is the 3rd egg? Is still a mystery. An egg was sold in the market and the other was displayed in a museum. Further, we notice a man making an artificial egg. In the next scene we notice, the FBI team comes into a museum where the golden egg is kept. FBI team is led by an officer. Here we notice John and his partner. The partner orders the manager to clear the museum. According to their information, the thief is going on to steal eggs from here. John declares that the thief has already stolen the egg and this is an artificial egg. The manager doesn't believe and ignores him satirically. Meanwhile, John takes a cold drink from a child and pours on the egg. As the cold drink fell on it melts down. John's friend hurriedly asks to seal the museum. Here we watch the thief who runs after watching this all. John and the whole team try to arrest him but we notice the shrewd thief runs by deceiving all. The whole FBI team leaves watching him. After a while, we notice a thief going in a boat towards an island. As he brings out the egg from the bag, he suddenly hears John's voice. The thief realizes, John has come along with his team to arrest him. Here John declares, till the time he starts to plan the robbery he knows the history. On inquiry of thief how he knew, John answers that his partner has told him everything. She informs him about everything including the information of the thief. The thief and egg took into different cars so he can't steal again. John hands over the egg to an officer. Noticing here the partner who informs about the thief is herself a thief. She switches artificial eggs from the original and escapes secretly. After a few hours later, in the next scene, she informs John about this egg is artificial. She suspects John as he tries to explain it but she arrests him. Noticing the jail is located mountains and the thief is already in the jail. Happy to see John in jail, thief further informs John that a billionaire in Egypt has laid down a condition that he would have these eggs at his daughter's wedding. Whoever will find it, will pay a huge amount. Hearing this, John inquires about the 3rd egg as no one knows about the 3rd egg. He doesn't tell and said he is still thinking about the 2nd egg which an ordinary dealer has. And it is kept in a villa's hole. He tells that he likes parties and there is a party in that villa soon. At that party, everyone comes with a mask and no one discloses his face. John declares to everyone that John is a police officer and a prisoner who starts to fight. The jail officer comes to stop them from the fight and sends them into their cells. Here an officer informs that Captain wants to meet. They encounter the same girl who was the partner of John. She used to inform John about everything. She excuses for trapping them. She declares that she comes here to know about the 3rd egg which only the thief knows. She offers him if he tells about the 3rd egg she will bring him out of jail and also will share a 10% commission. The thief denies and she leaves at once. Further, John declares that he wants to catch her and prove himself innocent. He asks him if he abides him both will achieve their mission. At night John reminds the thief about the party for they have to plan something. The next day thief states his simple process. They blast and there was smoke everywhere. They reach towards the main gate. They indicate a card which he has stolen while police were taking John after his fight. In the next scene, they have to reach the helicopter by breaking the wall of the jail. Here police officers try to restrain them. John was about to die once but he survives. Finally, they take in and leave from there. Further, the bishop was sitting with an FBI agent. She deletes all the records by using the computer. She further informs an agent about the running away and also about their arrival at a party. Here John leaves with the help of the thief at the dealer's party. The thief informs John about the plan that they have to reach it all secretly from the guard's ad cameraman, which is made with such a technology that opens after recognizing the face and voice of the dealer. Also, there is a password for they have to steal his phone and thumbprint too. In the next scene, we notice they come to a party. The thief states John to stolen his phone and he will manage to take his fingerprints. John notices Bishop. Thief restrains him to go, but John goes and offers her a dance. He does attract dealers so he could steal his phone. And it happens, John cleverly steals his phone. And the thief too was successful in taking his thumbprints. They come into his room secretly and manage to open the store with the help of his phone and fingerprints. Before they enter, the agent comes but John pulls her out and goes in with the thief. Now they watch an egg and Bishop as well. She was already there. They fight a lot with Bishop. They both can encounter the Bishop. She holds them. Later on, the dealer appears and it is to be noticed that she is working with the dealer. And they plan to bring John and the thief here so they could catch them. Here Bishop declares to the thief that she will let them go if he tells her about the location of the 3rd egg. Otherwise, she will torture John. Bishop gives an electric shock to John and they torture them. Meanwhile, the thief tells them the location of the 3rd egg and informs them that is in the desert. Here for celebration, the bishop gives champagne and he falls. Here to be noticed is that she has double-crossed him too. She takes the egg of the dealer and goes. Later on, the dealer gets into their senses and seems blurry. He starts to fire and the chain of John opens. John is released. John is about to go by leaving the thief alone because he has been tortured because of him. He states that he has informed her wrong location. Listening to this, he releases him and they manage to escape. They find themselves in a stadium where bullfighting is going on and they are stuck. On the other side, the dealer is firing on them, but they try to escape. In the other scene, going on Train and John from the thief about the third egg. John tries to frighten him, but he doesn't tell him anything. John emotionally states that he wants to prove Bishop World no I thief in front of the world. Thief states that a long time ago, a special person of Hitler had known about the egg. He leaves everything and moves into another place. He gets on a ship where he took 100-ton luggage approximately. People searched for him a lot because of this treasure. His dad was along with him. After his death, the thief further adds, from his troll, a watch was found which they had taken from an auction. It belonged to the man who knows about the third is hidden somewhere in forest. John and the thief go there, and with the help of that watch, they find a hole. With the help of his dad's watch opens the door. They find precious things, antique cars, and they find the egg. Before they leave, the bishop enters over there. She states that she was suspected them, so she chased them and comes there. Later on, she demands the egg. Meanwhile, the FBI agent reaches there alone her team to save themselves. 3 of them escape by sitting in an antique car. FBI team also chases them on antique cars. They cross a long hole and get out from a waterfall. They leave the FBI team behind. Here he mocks Bishop that he'll prove her world's biggest thief. Bishop asks John to arrest her. Here Thief comes to know that they both are working together. They plan to know the location of the third egg. John informs the thief that his father was a thief. He too wants to be a thief. They tie the thief and go. The next scene shifts towards the billionaire's daughter's wedding. The 3 eggs for the first time bring together. She becomes happy. John and the bishop are here. They are rewarded with a huge amount for eggs. Here that agent comes and arrests the billionaire for taking stolen material. Both of them leave. Later we watch 6 months later, John and the bishop enjoying on a boat. Meanwhile, the thief appears and they are both astonished. He states the FBI had caught him and was going to arrest, but he escaped. He comes here later. He tells that he has given the location of the heavy amount to that agent girl. Now your hand to mouth is I'm. He further states another plan. If they don't be with him, FBI would arrest him. John resists initially, but later they both agreed. They leave before the agent comes. We notice them in another city where they are ready for another theft. Here the movie ends.